Hi Gemini, welcome to your May 2019 angel card reading. I am trying to get these readings up a little bit early. I don't know if I'm going to make it or not, but that's been my attempt here. So hopefully I can get these up soon. I am using the same decks that I used in April, the Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue, and at the end I'm also pulling an Archangel Oracle card by Doreen Virtue. Again, I've been taking notes, so I will probably be looking down a little bit and going through my notes, but and shuffling part of the time as well. It's a big month for Gemini. Astrologically, on May the 21st, we have both the Sun and Mercury going into Gemini. So the sense that I've been getting about Gemini for the month of May is things moving at a fast pace, a lot of activity, a lot of positivity, a lot of action, but a lot of opportunity for pitfalls and traps that we don't see coming. And I would also caution just, it's possible that there could be people that want to trip us up and just may not have our best interests at heart. So, it's nothing to be paranoid about, but just something to keep in mind when you're operating at a high level and you're energetic and you're positive and you're, wanting to move around and meet people, and that not everybody's going to dig it and not everybody's going to be feeling your energy, and some people may resent you and some people may want you to kind of take it down a notch. And if you don't kind of monitor some of that energy, and you could overdo it, and they might be ready to take advantage of that when you do. So just something to keep in mind. If you continue to take care of yourself and continue to focus on your work, your healing modalities for yourself and others, and the ways that you're earning money and resources, and the ways that you're taking care of the people, the friends and family that you love, you will have no issue. It's just something to keep in mind with so much energy coming into the sign of Gemini. So the first card I get for us this month is the Three of Earth. The power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. So I feel like that says it better than I just said it at the intro here. 3 is also the number of creativity, playfulness, childlike qualities, and Earth, obviously the foundation, and the green all surrounding the visuals here. It's about balance, and it's about feeling positive about your work and wanting to contribute, but not making a spectacle of yourself in the process, and not being so ready and willing to knock somebody else down when you see that maybe, and these might be people or even groups or even companies that were ready and willing to knock you down, but not being so quick to take their bait, and not being so quick to add that negative karma back into your flow, because you've had so much opportunity now to, and I think you've taken the opportunity to work through any negative karma. So there's no need to add it back just because you're feeling good. That's the time to keep rolling, keep moving forward, and let a lot of things that maybe in the past would have caused you not only to be upset at other people, but internalized it yourself, and you can cause yourself to be sick, and you can cause yourself to be, lacking motivation, and this is not the time to internalize all that. So really stretching your ability to just pull it together, keep your, just know that this is a phase. Just know that whatever it is that you're getting from other people that could seem negative in various situations is a passing phase, and it's because you've got a lot of positive things happening for you, and it can be challenging for people to accept that and want to get on board. So just give them time and space, and keep working on the projects and the opportunities that you have in front of you, and keep moving forward. So let's go to the second card. So interesting, we've already gotten fire. The King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Yeah. So just like what we were talking about. Focusing on the things that you are excited about, that you've been working towards, the things that you feel like can take you to the next level. And these things are going to take time, and not everything is going to be a quick win, but certainly grab those quick wins when you can. And take a minute to step outside of yourself and see if there are people around you. I bet that there are people around you who want to either support or mentor, and really give you the necessary advice that you need so that you can step outside of your box and move into that leadership role and really take your leadership skills to another level as well. Yeah, and although the fire is definitely an opportunity to burn yourself, it's also a chance to step into this new phase. Like I said, I really feel like May is going to be a kickoff point for the rest of the year, and how we handle that can be in May is going to be a really, could be the launching pad for how we respond to challenges for the rest of the year, and how we respond to successes. You could start moving into another phase of your business as a leader, or in a leadership role, with or without a title, with or without a reward or an award. You could be entrepreneurial. You might be either asked or volunteer to speak in front of groups. But you're going to make you're going to have an opportunity to make a difference. And if you come from a place that's, your convictions are leading you, this is what I truly believe, and this is why I'm saying it, and this is why I'm being, not forceful, but this is why I'm focused on this opportunity or this project or this topic. People are going to be a lot more likely to respond positively, and they're going to be a lot more likely, obviously, to follow, or at a minimum to want to support you. You're going to have some idealism, and certainly that can trip you when other people bring you back down to reality, but you can continue on with, your charm and your ability to win them over. And eventually, I think that your beliefs can convert others as long as you stay in that, framework of, this is what I believe, and I'm just trying to do the right thing for the right reasons. Next, we have Eight of Water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So I had also already just turned over another fire card, which is coming up next. But I think one of the reasons this came in when it did is, the fire that's going to be burning for Gemini in the month of May is going to be tempered by by your emotions and your feelings and your sense of, wanting to take other people's feelings into consideration and wanting to be, doing the right thing and when you search for something more meaningful and you stand up in front of other people and say, I've done some work on my own spiritual development and my own growth, and here's either some of the lessons that I've learned, or here's some of the ways that I think I have benefited, and I would like other people to hear it, or at least take it into consideration. Other people can't help but be at least interested in what you say. They may not necessarily follow it, or they may not necessarily like you for it, but it's going to temper some of the fire, and it's going to temper the energy that comes in, especially I see in the second half of the month. And as you go forward, looking for additional answers, you could start to feel like some of the things that you've been working on and maybe focused on are no longer supplying you with that level of meaning, and where you were in situations that maybe you didn't even realize were painful. And some things may lose their interest or charm for you. The number 8 is also the number of resources and finances and taxes and salaries and incomes and debt and that kind of thing. So, it's possible that you could get into a situation and maybe you think that, you found the right opportunity, and then it turns out not to be what you had hoped for, but you've been working on yourself enough that I think you're going to see the signs, and maybe not be too surprised if that happens. You're just going to gently kind of move on, with the flow of water. You're going to know what you're looking at, and you're going to know when it's time to go and when it's time to cut something off. And when it's time to stand up and defend. So that leads us to the 7 of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. So like I said, another fire card just means there's a lot of energy. You've got a lot to say. You want to say a lot. You want people to hear you. You want them to hear your opinions. And you should. And you absolutely should. It's just tempering that a little bit with some of the lessons that you've learned in the past about how it can throw you off and throw you from your mission. So let's clarify the 7 of Fire a little bit. 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So, yeah, these fire cards are just saying, and what this card I think is reminding us is just balance some of what it is that you're trying to get across with the reminder that either your family or your friends are on your side. You know the ones that are on your side. It doesn't make sense to completely blow up everything that you've been working towards and everything that you want to convey to other people because of a few hiccups or a few disappointments or even a few people who maybe weren't who you hoped they were going to be. And just remembering that there are people that appreciate you and appreciate what you have to say, and take solace in them and take hope from them that, any challenges that you have can be overcome and things can get better. Our Archangel card, overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiah. The worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Gosh, so isn't that exactly what we were just saying? So, yeah, there's no reason to trip over yourself and get too caught up in disappointments and, maybe other people's opinions. You have come through a lot, and I would say in the last, everybody has, every sign has, in the last 2.5 years, and you've learned lessons, and you can decide, you know what, I'm going to move forward with positivity and looking forward to all these new experiences, or I'm going to move in whatever direction I'm going, and I'm going to be bitter, and I'm going to have a chip on my shoulder, and I'm not even going to recognize how much I've overcome, and this new level of spiritual understanding that I have can really get lost in the mix, and that's the last thing you want because you've worked so hard and you've done so much to get there. So yeah, I think this is a really good month, and to me, there's a lot of opportunity to balance. So every time that you feel like you're getting too high or too low, to kind of come back to center and see things for what they are, and not get caught up in the drama that either other people or other situations may want to drag you into. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like a personal reading from me, you can go to my website, angelawakening.net, or follow the links below. And I look forward to seeing you next month.